Hello everyone and welcome back to Niche, a genetic survival game with me, Or Delphron, for those of you who do not know me, and for those of you who do, welcome back. So here we are with the Keola Tribe, and I'm so sorry guys, I've been rushing through at a speedy pace with this tribe, but as I feared, the new update is launching this week for Niche. Some people are already playing it on the experimental version. I do not want to update to the experimental version because the update is so expansive, it actually will ruin the Keola Tribe save file for me, and I won't be able to play it until I downgrade Niche again. So unfortunately, I do want to just keep going with the Keola Tribe for as long as we have, but it looks like this episode, maybe the next episode possibly, might be the last episodes for the Keola Tribe. I'm not too sure. We're just going to have to go ahead and play it by ear, or big ear just to see. But the new expansion actually gets rid of this mutation menu altogether and gives you a whole different area to play the game through. So I'm kind of thinking this tribe, we've kind of played it safe, you know what I mean? And we've always kind of gone for those kind of ports. So I'm thinking the tribe might even just go straight towards this port, you know, next turn. Because we do have a few expecting little babies, and this is the pack that we did choose. So we're going to go ahead. We did give birth to the first female of the island over here, who is Isana. Now, Isana, we have a few different names that I want to pick from. Where are my names? Here we go. I'm so excited to pull out my names once again, guys. You guys have no idea. Okay, so let's call her Ruta. I think that would be a beautiful little name for her. There we go. And she's going to head over. So we're going to listen. Okay, so we do have a berry bush over here. So who has good berry picking ability? Tevint has one and he's a fishing ability. Ephra, let's move you here and have you just pick from berries, and then let's move you here. Oh, you found another berry bush, perfect. So Mifa, I do want you to give birth, so maybe we might even move you over to this one, and then we might have, who would make a good one for Mifa? Mifa has E and I, so do we have A and B? Or we have I and B, so we have A and B, so we want you to mate. So you did mate, okay. So we're going to have you pull away some grass to make some room. Naboris, we need you to make a beautiful, beautiful little mate too. Let's just see, let's see. So Isabel, not Isabel, I want a Avina. She is berry picking 4 and 3. So maybe Avina can stay here and just pluck away this grass just to kind of make a little bit of a path. Isabel can move upwards to make another beautiful path and explore. Naboris, you have I and B, sorry. So you might make a beautiful mate for Urbosa, or I think, no, Rivali and Nahari, I don't think you'd make a good mate for at all. You guys definitely need to make another mate, don't you? Yeah, you guys would definitely make another mate, so you guys need to come back down. Urbosa, I think you would make a mate and you would stay here. I think you would maybe, I don't think you'd do that much. Tevint, let's move you over here and let's just have you pluck away. You did find that rabbit's nest, which is kind of perfect. Naboris, let's move you here. Have you just take away some stuff. Then we're going to have little Rivali. Let's move you over. Let's have you kill this little bunny. Thank you. And then Nahari, I want you to move over too. These guys are getting a little bit older than I expected. They have 6 days left. So our tribe is going to be pretty unfortunate in that kind of regard. Let's just have a little bit of a look out. We do have a few berry bushes up here that we can expand to. Now, let's see. So we have Ruta. Let's move Ruta out. Let's move you into the nest and have you pull that. There we go. So then we're going to have, let's just see, can we move you even here? Nope. Move you here. And we can just take some berries from there. Let's have Ephra move this way. Take some grass. Mifa, we'll move you over here, make a nest, and you can pick some berries. Daruk, that's your mate, so I might even have you just take some berries too. Naboris, you're going to stay there for now and just pluck away some grass as the leader of the tribe. Avina, can we move you here just so you're having 2 berry bushes? And Isabel, let's have you. You have E, B, and G. So you both share the B one, so even if you did have a child, it wouldn't be that healthy. Because we're trying to move over to this one here, guys. That's where we're trying to move. You can go ahead and pick up that meat, Rivali. Let's take that. Tevint, let's take you. Did I get rid of your name? No, I didn't. Perfecto. Okay, so I'm moving at a little bit of a quicker pace just because I do want them to kind of give birth, move on, because a lot of them are a little bit older than they should be. Okay, we did find a carnivore. Let's just name him the large teeth. There we go. Now, I don't think Isabel is very much afraid of this large teeth fella, but I think maybe Evina might move down, take a little bit of a hit. Darut would come over, take a little bit of a hit too. I don't know if the gang would stay there or not, because I don't think they would. They each have 1 attack. I don't know if they'd take him down. I don't think they want to take him down. I think they'd all maybe move back away into the grass. Isabel, let's have you move up here. And then Avina, let's have you move back down. Naboris, let's have you take some berry bushes. I think Naboris will be the kind of leader that would hide and be like, no, no, I'm important. I need to be hidden from this big evil that's kind of lurking basically there. But we're not gonna do that just yet. We're not gonna get afraid of him. Let's come down. So Irbosa, you gave birth to a beautiful, beautiful child, which is Nunuduk. But we're gonna change Nunuduk's name to Amor, which is a beautiful name. So I'm going to scribble that off my list. And Amor, you have, let's see, fishing ability, you do have that fertility, you do have that strength and the digging paw. So we will be moving you onwards as well. Let's just go ahead and have, let's have Rivali, let's have you move here, take some grass. Nahari, you are a little bit older than I wanted you to be, and I do want you to find a mate. So I and B, so who is a beautiful mate for I and B? You have 4 days left, so we need to find you a female with E and I, B and G, E and B, E and D. So Nahari, maybe Ruta would be a good day for you. I don't know if she's going to be old enough, but we're going to move her upwards anyway. Just in... Oh, I didn't mean to move Mifa. I meant to move Ruta up. That's what I meant to move. Let's have Tevint take some of those. Let's have Mifa move down, take some of those berry bushes. Ephra, who is Rames? We're going to actually remove, and we're going to call you Kohana. I think is a beautiful name for you. And I think... Who was your father, Kohana? It was Daruk. Okay, so where is Daruk? He's over here. Okay, so we have Ephra. Okay, the big bad there. Damn, I was gonna have him like attack that mole. I'm not having very good luck with this whack-a-mole business. Let's go ahead and see what the carnivore will do. I did figure as much that it would track down little Evina, who was hiding out in the open. Now, Evina is going to just take it on, but then she's also going to take some berries, because she's not going to be too much of afraid. Because I think Naboris, in his last day alive, would definitely jump up and take credit for killing him and sacrificing his life. However, I do think Naboris does need to have a child with, I think I'm going to have it with Mifa. However, I think because he is a bit of afraid that it's going to be a little bit of a double immunity child, Amor is going to move upwards, and little Mifa is going to move downwards towards this nest, okay? Right, so then we're going to have little Kohana, we'll move you out of the nest. Let's have you take some of this grass. Thank you. Isabel, can we search anything? We cannot. Where are we going towards? We're probably going up towards this 3 up here. So let's have you take a few of these little grasses and kind of clear out this area. Ephra, Nahari has a little bit longer to live. Let's move you up here too. Clear away this area by the beach to kind of grow and explore. Ruta, I wonder if you're going to survive for Nahari. I hope you will. Let's move you up here, take some grass. Irbosa, you and Tevint will have another child. You can come here, dig, and then you can take some of this berry bush. Let's move Tevint there. Let's have you get pregnant. Ooh, Ravali can actually pick up the nuts. I did not know that, which is a plus. That's definitely a plus. We do have our little bit of a gang moving across. I'm gonna wait for the older kind of people, older tribe members to kind of die out, just like little Naboris over here. However, in his last dying kind of act of bravery, we're gonna say, because I think Naboris would be kind of that humorous kind of a character who would, in his old age, kind of feign the fact that he took down this gigantic beast as one last claim to fame. And I think the tribe would humour him in the fact that he has been a good leader, he has kept them safe from a lot of danger, and maybe that was just an act of symbolism, I guess. But I think he would go ahead and he would name either Tevint or Daruk as the next leader of the tribe. I don't think he would name Ephra. I think Ephra is kind of just an explorer at the moment, so I think he would name... I want to go say and he would name Daruk. I don't think he would name Tevint, because wasn't Tevint from the outside the pack? So I think he would name Daruk as the next leader. And Daruk actually has really good genes that we are breeding out. So sorry, Naboris, you are a beautiful, beautiful tribe leader. And I'm really sorry. So let's go ahead and let's move Mifa down. Have you, there we go, perfecto. Amor, let's move you up into this nest here so you can take some of this. Let's actually just have you shred that bush, perfect. Alright, because we don't really need that bush, to be honest. Can you guys mate just yet? It is Nahari's last 2 days alive, and I think Ruta is just going to make it just in case for them to mate. Now, I do think Kohana will move upwards. She did find a berry bush, so well done, Kohana. Let's have you take some berry bushes from there, Ephra, as well. He can go ahead and collect those nuts. Let's have... Oh, she did find a nest, Isabel. So I think Isabel has earned the right to a nest. However, I think... Let's go ahead and have you take some of those, Radaruk. And Avina, let's have you take some of those berries. And then we can kind of move you kind of around. Oh, you did find that berry bush again. I forgot about that. Mifa, let's leave you there. Tevint, can you guys mate again? Oh, we need to have Urbosa move into a nest, actually. That's a good thing. Let's just pluck some of that there. Tevint, let's have you take some berries from there. Let's have Revali. Oh, wow, that tree dropped a lot of nuts. Okay. Can you pick up those nuts as well? And then Ruta, can we just have you pick some grass as well? There we go. Mifa, alright, so... Okay, we're expecting 2 children, we're going to start a new family, and hopefully Nahari will be able to mate with Ruta just before he passes away. Because I do want him to have a beautiful new little child. Did hear some bunnies getting spawned around the area, so let's go ahead and have you two. So Ruta and Nahari. Okay, so let's move you down, let's mate. They mated straight away, perfecto. So I think they would go ahead and make a nest here. And Nahari's last day, I think he would collect some berries. He'd make sure his family is well cared for. And that Ruta barely got to know Nahari, but he is this kind of mystical kind of spotted creature. And I love how the spots are flourishing through the tribe. It kind of shows what kind of things we do have. And look at this little child! Roku! We have the mermaid paw. So we're going to get to you in a few seconds. I want to come into the toxic, the mutation menu, where we have yellow eyes and nimble fingers. Now, we do have nimble fingers kind of rushing through the pack, which is kind of cool. But I thought maybe instead of the yellow eyes, I think yellow eyes are kind of important to the pack right now. We would actually go ahead and we would add in either the fishing tail or the swimming tail, like one or the other. I'm not too sure. I do want them to have like a big tail, so maybe if we add in the stinky tail, because I want the stinky tail in there, but I know the pack value is the golden eyes. There we go. So let's come over and have a look at little Roku over here. He got the gills, and I wonder who he... Oh, he got the gills from Urbosa. That's who he got it from. So we have another water baby. I don't know what we're going to do, Urbosa, with that beautiful child of yours, but he has a... I think we have... I'm gonna rename Roku to Zora, after the Zora race from Legend of Zelda Breath of the Wild, or any of the Legend of Zelda games, who are a water race of my faves. Down here then we have little Vanku, who looks so amazing. He inherited the beautiful, he's like a male version of his mother Mifa over here. Ooh, I don't want to do that. There we go. Okay, so Avina, let's go ahead and have you pluck all of these berries. You're like that berry goddess over there, Avina, plucking away what you can. Oh, I don't want to forget your name. Thank you. Isabel did find a beautiful nest, so I wonder who she will mate with. She has immunity B, immunity G. Ephra has G and I, so we cannot mate with Ephra. Daruk has A and B. She cannot mate with Ephra. Nahari has I and B. She cannot mate with Nahari. Devint has G and D. She cannot mate with Devint. Amor, B and G, E and I think Vanku will be the person that she's going to mate with. But I'm going to call him Victus after, because it's keeping the V in the name. So I think Isabel would move down. I think she'd move down and claim her mate real quickly. Mifa would understand that that's the way the tribe goes. That's just what happens. So I think she would need to mate with someone right now. So I think her and Devint, they make good mates, don't they? E and I, G and D. Yeah, they do. So we need a D thing. So let's go ahead and have you mate. Oh gosh, the mating failed. Did it work? Okay, it worked. Let's take some berries. Let's have little Amor move up here. We want to keep them all moving upwards. Let's have Urbosa move out. Can she mate? She can. Let's have the two of these guys move up. I think they would take their situation up here, Radaruk. I think unlike Nerbosa, he would take a more kind of a leading kind of traits in the pack, and he would kind of try to drive the pack towards pastures and not kind of let them get kind of too stationary, because they're kind of getting used to this big kind of harvest of food, where I think he kind of remembers the original path of the tribe was to explore, find that winterland, get out of here, you know. I don't think the tribe kind of wanted to stay in this land, and I think he remembers that. And I think he would push the tribe to move forward in that kind of degree as well. Let's go ahead and just go to one more turn. We did lose beautiful little Nahari, wasn't it, that we lost? Let's just see. Yes, we did lose Nahari. However, we did give birth to a beautiful boy, which is Tanuk here. Let's call you... let's call you Tavit. I think that would be kind of a cute little name for you. However, his mate, Ruta, I think, would you make a good mate for you guys? You do share an immunity. Let's have that there. Let's have you take some berries, or sorry, some nuts. Move you up there and take some nuts from, there we go. Okay, so Victus, you are a beautiful child. Let's move you upwards. Let's have Mifa move down into this nest. Let's take that there. Was Victus Naboris? Was Victus and Daruk. So I think Victus, that's kind of amazing that he didn't get a double immunity, but he has a spiky body, which is kind of cool. Okay, let's come up here. Let's have little Urbosa move into this nest. Or sorry, not little Urbosa, because she is kind of heavily pregnant at the moment. Oh, Radaruk, you are leading the way with this kind of charge. I love how he's just like, yes, we're going to have up here. We're going to have the berry bushes up here. So I think maybe... would we have even... She's pregnant, right? I think he would order Vint to destroy the berry bushes down here to force the tribe northwards. And I think Isabel would realize that she doesn't have very long to take up all of these kind of berries that are here before Vint is ordered to come up and destroy them. Zora, if you want to come up and start moving forward too. Then we have little Amor. Let's come over here. He's not going to destroy that one, Amor. I'm so sorry. I know you kind of wanted to do that. Let's have Kohana pick some of those up. Okay. And I think we can actually go ahead and do another turn before we end this episode. Alright, let's go to one more. There we go. Okay, so we have a beautiful little panda child who is sick, unfortunately. There we go. So we have little Ra Daruk. Let's move you over here. Let's have you just take all of these berry bushes, I guess. There we go. Let's take some grass. Urbosa, we're going to move you away. Oh gosh, I can't even move you away. Can we move you down this way and then move you up this way? So we do have a berry bush, but unfortunately little Kuta has sick. He has the same double immunity, which is double immunity B. So let's call you Mako. I think would be kind of a cute little name for you. So little Mako, unfortunately you are double immunity up. But I think Zora would move over as well. He would kind of explore the water, I guess. Is there a mate that we could get for little Mako who could breed out the bee? G and B, B and G, E and G. So we could get Misi over here, who we're going to rename to Eurisa. There we go, Eurisa. She could mate with little Mako, I think, and get a better kind of get a gene pool going. So it's not all that lost. We just need to avoid little Mako literally like the plague. I think we're gonna have Tevint come over just before he destroys the nest, or sorry, the berry bush. Isabel's going to collect what she can, and then she's going to move onwards to the next berry bush. I think Isabel, or sorry, not Isabel, Evina is going to stand her ground. She's going to be like, no, I want to get one more harvest from this, and then you can destroy it all you want. Victus will move upwards as well. I think he'd try and move into the little bit of a nest. Mifa, can we mate you with Tevint again? We can. Nope, it failed. That's okay. And then we have Tavit. Let's move you upwards too. Let's have Ruta. Let's just take some of these little grass things there. Let's have Revali. Take these before he moves upwards. Thank you. And then I think we'll have Amor move up. He did find a nest, which is kind of nice. Okay, so we did obviously run, like, scare that mole away, unfortunately, but that's kind of what we have at the moment. We don't have, there's quite a few berry bushes, and I think Devint is doing his job of destroying them. We did abandon little Eurisa down here, but that is only because little Mako is going to make his way down the way towards her. Alright guys, thank you so very much for watching. It's been a complete pleasure. As always, the Keola Tribe is going to be wandering towards this flower pot over here. I'm probably going to make a last minute dash in the next episode to see if we could even had a chance of getting to a snow realm with the Keola Tribe. But for now guys, that is it. Thank you so very much for watching. As always, it's a complete pleasure, and goodbye.